So, getting into the worldview, the epistemological worldview of someone who is in support of assisted suicide, of course it may vary among people because there are many different people who agree with assisted suicide and they don't all think the same. But if your worldview is consistent, then it would have most of these aspects because they correlate. So let's get into it. We're going to be looking at it from 3 different aspects. One is basis for knowledge, which is how you verify information is true. The second is source of knowledge, where this information is coming from. And the third one is knowing and certainty, which is just 2 things that we're going to look at to see if a person who agrees with assisted suicide can agree with. So, looking at the first one, knowledge is gained from personal experiences, and a person can determine whether something is true or not based on their emotions. I would say that people who agree with the idea of assisted suicide would believe this because if you believe that somebody has the right to take their life based on how they feel, you are agreeing with that their knowledge on the situation can be gained from their experiences because that's how they feel and their emotions. So that goes along with that. The sources of knowledge would be the patients who are expressing their pain and their desire to escape their current situation. If you agree with assisted suicide, you are saying that those people know best and that their knowledge is valid, and you are taking their word that because of their situation, that what they have to decide is what is best, and that is valid information. And then going along with that, there's doctors and scientists and other educated people who support or encourage assisted suicide. Because of these people's education and their status, their information would be trusted and viewed as valuable because of their standing. So getting into knowing and certainty, I would say that someone who is in support of assisted suicide would say that certainty is possible because a person can choose their fate, and if a person is choosing their fate in the sense that whether they're living or dying, then you would be fairly certain on that aspect of things. So I would say that they do believe in certainty, and that knowing comes from your senses and from your emotions. So when a person is making the decision whether they want to end their life or not, they know it for certain because of their emotions and how they are experiencing the situation that they are in.